What up, YouTube? It's your boy Corbin on deck today. Chance the Rapper has dropped an album, a full-length studio album. This is not a drill, and so of course we're gonna get into it because, you know, this could mean one of the greatest comebacks that we've maybe ever seen, or it could solidify some things as far as you know, following up that 2019 project I think we got. So before we get into it, if you like the video, drop a like on the video. If you like what you see, you want to ride with the squad, you know, subscribe to the channel. I very much appreciate it. But let's talk a little bit about how we got here. I think I started listening to Chance around, I think at Acid Rap. I had to go backwards to listen to 10 Day, and then, you know, he moved on into Coloring Book, which Coloring Book, I mean, I got the vinyl over there. I think I used to even have a hat. You know how that went. Chance was that guy, man. And Coloring Book, what it did at the Grammys, you know, how he marketed it as a mixtape, just the marketing, the merch run, the 3 hats, he was selling them for like 3 years. Just the album itself, it was, you know, it wasn't being gassed. The album was what everybody said it was. It covered almost every base, front to back. It had, you know, everybody from Justin Bieber to 2 Chainz to Kirk Franklin to everybody was on the album, right? It had the dance joints, it had the girl joints, it had the gospel inspired joints, it had the introspective. You know, it was a great album. We ain't really got to talk about Coloring Book. And then 2019 came, and I say 2019, I know it was 2019 because I remember what was going on. I remember where I was, and I think it was The Big Day, or whatever the album was called. I think it was Big Day. Oh man, it was not good. It was not good. We ain't even got to go into that. We know it wasn't good. But now we back with Starline. Now, first thing you obviously notice when it comes to Starline is the album art. We back with Chance face on the cover. It looks like he wouldn't got the same guy, right? And I always thought, and I know a lot of people thought, that his album covers, even though it was just his face for the most part, kind of told stories, right? Acid Rap, he was wide-eyed, you know, kind of like an acid trip. And then Coloring Book, I'm pretty sure I saw the original picture. He was looking at his daughter, right? Obviously that wasn't on the actual album. His daughter wasn't on the album, but he was looking down at his daughter, you know, kind of smiling a little bit. And then now he looks, I don't know, he look a little perturbed. I can't really tell what the expression is. Maybe he is just irritated, or maybe he might be questioning us, you know, like, how do we think he could follow? I don't know what this is. I just know his face back on the cover looks like the same artist. So anyways, now we want to get into this album, because 6 years since the last one, which wasn't necessarily well received, is a big deal, and what this can mean for Chance going forward. 17 songs, my God. Also, you know, I want to let y'all know, just keep you informed. You can't really see what's going on behind the camera, but I got a new little setup. I know you see my mic arm, you know, don't front on me. I know you see that. And yeah, I'm changing some things. I'm actually using a new program for my video because I haven't been satisfied with the way my videos have been looking. And so, you know, if you got any feedback on that, let me know. I always try to get a little better, so that, you know, you guys got something to watch that looks good, you know. So anyways, let's get into this album. We ain't talking no more. Starline. We're gonna start off with Starside intro. Oh yeah, that's DJ Ferris. That's a good sign.
It's the boy who lived. It's the West Chatham Santa with some toys to give. A 38 special I call Noisy Cricket. I got a chain on now called Roy G. Biv. It's the new edition like Poison Biv Bell DeVoe. It's time to make that noise again. Lauren Hill said she see me on The Voice again, but this the end of the road like Boys to Men. Fresh out surviving the coup d'etat. The music stop, you just might lose your spot. No fairy tale endings if you lose the plot. It's written in the notebook if you forgot. It's a love letter. I used to hate math, used to love letters. They have
this beat, they keep introducing just little small elements into the beat, and it's about to take off. I can feel it. I hope so.
In the class with the dumb niggas. This nigga come to class with an umbrella. This school, day walker, I'm a sun dweller. Until I met a brother Mike, he said, young fella, everybody died some right poem. So I raised my right arm and I said right on. Put my name on there, don't get no fuck list. America's own niggas you can't trust list. I got a 6-hour call MC Hammer. I got a chain on now call you can't touch this. I said I gotta figure out gotta figure out a way to get this money by tomorrow. If you know me, it ain't funny anymore. If you owe me, ain't no running anymore.
Oh yeah. I like this for an intro. I like this for an intro for sure.
My chains got blinders, teachers got laptops, the kids got binders. Celebrity barber, my stars all lined up. The 3 went platinum, the 1 went diamond. I had an F-, but that's behind.
It's not always something crazy, right? Celebrity barber, the stars all lined up. He said the 3 went platinum, the 1 went diamond. I don't know what he's talking about. I mean, obviously he's talking about Coloring Book going platinum, but I don't know what the 1 diamond record is. I didn't know Chance had a diamond record.
My pen on paper worth millions of dollars. Shout out to the fact that they still ain't signed us. No contract, no fine print, no lease, no co-signment. I emptied the safe for a case I ain't never been broken, but you don't know how broke I've been. Tell me how can you now afford to file divorce, the child support, the back door, take the trial to court. Either I'm the best or these times is good. There's only 2 reasons this shit could rhyme this good. Heavy as the ground.
So he gave us a little bit of insight to kind of where he is. Obviously, we know Chance. I don't know how to put Chance albums in order. 4th album, I guess, whatever you want to call it, was centered around him being married. Obviously, not married no more. So he talked about a little bit about the divorce, and he kind of alluded right there to still being. I guess he's independent. I haven't checked. I haven't looked at anything having to do with this album, so I don't know. But he makes it sound like he's still independent. So I have to check for that in a second.
I'm ahead my time. I left breadcrumbs when I read my rhyme. So if I catch a red dot to the dome, they'll find me with a note on my head saying you read my mind. The pen gon' flow, God, I'm your vessel. And bless my soul, God, we gon' wrestle. The writing's on the wall, baby, it's a fresco. It's a death note, it's a manifesto.
You know, I think that Chance's gospel influence is one of the best things about his music. It's not too overt, but he doesn't run from it either. I like that.
Over 7 years ago, the people who watched stood together and demanded to be heard. For over 6 hours, the audience heard, felt, sang, danced, and shouted the living word in a soulful expression of the Black experience.
Okay, so I'm not mad at the at track 1. I'm not mad at how that came on. It gives me hope that, you know, maybe like he says on Coloring Book, maybe we really are back. Let's see. I don't know. This is a long album, so we'll find out. All right, let's move into track 2, which is Ride featuring Do or Die. Oh yeah. Let's go. This is always gonna work.
Diamonds on my birthstone. Sometimes it snows in April. If I get the lighting right, I'm shooting out a rainbow. Coalition, that's a soul intention, that's the main goal. Cold under pressure, turning Tommies into Django. Tempos and the Rambos, dumping ammo in the Django's. Make the gang a milligan, make sure they move militant.
Hold on, bro. This sample always gonna work. It's always gonna work. It's like, I don't know.
Trust you gon' be alright, we gon' be alright. But if they wanna fight, it's gon' be a fight. Just get your brothers right and they gon' ride. All of you 3-0 folks gon' trust this 116. Trusting this Pope Pimp dream. Trusting the program, I put you on the big screen. Tell all the squares that I've been to the mountaintop, and I know what I.
You know, trusting his Pope Pimp dream. Chance, one thing he ain't never not did is this. He really bought this Chicago shit for real. Like, having Do or Die on here, Pope Pimp, shout out Twister, one of them guys for real. And it comes off as so authentic when it's him. You know what I mean?
Get in the whip. This is Starship, we fixin' the dip. No if and buts, bitch, get in the whip. Shotgun to your back, don't give any lip. Don't give up
the flow.
Don't give up the code.
Ooh.
This game here to be sold, not told. Now you're a soldier, now walk that blade. Let's get you a corner, let's rock, let's roll. Ride, just
the
enjoy
flow.
The ride, just enjoy the ride. Trust you gon' be alright, we gon' be alright. But if they wanna fight, it's gon' be a fight. Just get your brother.
I cannot wait to hear Do or Die on this.
The wind blew in the new sense. The blueprint carved out with 2 cents. A movement came out the booth and I clock in. Our arson bumping AC with dark tint. No matter how we vent, boy, it's a cold breeze. We quick to a slow speed. When you're rattled with the police, count emojis. Let me tell you what the real player told me. Keep your mind riding on the pivot, don't be tripping on the hay. Let me tell you what a real P told me. When I'm hopping out the lap with the fees to the back, 7-9 bad bitch like I'm Goldie.
Bruh, still got it.
Got through that maze, Pope pimp ways, kinda like days. I sit back, put on my shades, then hit the block like gon' get some. Gotta had a good time on that.
I like the ad lib.
Hit the telly with the Henny and the pill and a bad chick got us from.
Do or Die is really just some of Chicago finest, bruh. God.
Just get your brothers right and they gon' ride. Just enjoy the ride.
This shit heat, bruh. This is heat.
Trust you gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. But if they wanna fight, it's gon' be a fight.
This heat, bruh.
Get your brothers right and they gon' ride.
You hear me say this from time to time. That one gotta come on in the car. I gotta hear that. I love Do or Die, bro. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. Chance might be back, bro. I feel like Chance is very good at the way his albums are sequenced too. So that just felt right after that intro. So I don't know. All right, so we got No More Old Men featuring Jamila Woods.
I remember a long time ago. They say shy don't dance no more, and the little kids don't got a chance no more. They ain't even trying to free the old man no more. One day it won't be no old man no more. Mr. Darden used to take the bus over from Halstead. Mr. Harper used to be so exhausted. The barbershop bustling, bootleg Lacoste fits. Forget the DVDs, they trying to get that golf drip. Freckles bifocals and Kango hats. Spinning stories about blocks that they can't go back. Singing songs about the women that they can't hold back. They used to...
Man, hold on. Chance has an ability, I would say, really across most of the music that I listen to from him, to really invoke. When I say he's really about Chicago for real, he has a ability to really invoke the feeling of the neighborhood or being home, even if you're not from there, or just being home, being with your grandma, being at church. You know, his ability to do that. Obviously, it speaks to his ability to be a storyteller, which he is. But he's good at painting pictures with his words for real.
Rub them on the hair that they can't grow back. Clippers buzzing, crying grandbaby boy cousin. The first cut, little man, quit all that fussing. God the Father may love ya, the world doesn't. That's how I learned to put my dukes up and play the dozens. Lessons in the strategies of love and war. Chessboards and King magazines galore. It's a lot less love than it was before. It's a lot less old man than it was before.
Yeah, this is well done. It really, like I said, man, it paints a picture of, No More Old Men. It makes it feel like it's just I guess you would say there's OGs now, but it's no more of those though. Like he said, rubbing on the hair that ain't there no more. And going, the barbershops are not the same no more. And how your grandpa and them and your great uncle and them used to give game, it just don't feel the same no more. And I'm not from nowhere near Chicago, but he ain't lying, bro. It's just I don't know. This is an interesting concept for him to even think to make this song, but I like it.
Cold beers and cigar smoke, Pellicos, card decks, and some hard strokes. Jacks when they cars broke, sleep in separate rooms for years when they hearts broke. So at least somebody there if they start stroke. I used to play Street Fighter with my play cousin. Now the streets are how you playing with your real cousin. They said the world didn't love me and it still doesn't. I guess that real old love wasn't real, was it? The president's passed, the future is sick. The culture gave us cut out life-size funeral pics. Where's your instincts, nigga? Act like you forgot. It's the 4 black commandments, man. You know how we rock. It goes 1, watch your health, that's your wealth. 2, watch your brother, that's yourself. 3, watch your home, that's your door. 4, if they want it, we go to war. In the distant future, the 12.
Hold on, bruh. This is a good song. This is a great song. It was already a good song. Then he invoked the Biggie 10 Crack Commandments. That, I mean, let's go back for a second. Hold on. Let's go back for just 1 second.
It goes one, watch your health, that's your wealth. 2, watch your brother, that's yourself. 3, watch your home, that's your door. 4, if they want it, we go to war. In the distant future, the twilight of our lives contains all the laughs and highlights of our lives. The knowledge that can help a young man go forth for the day you don't see these old men no more.
Man.
Till I head turn wide.
Maybe I'm just getting older, but that hit. Man. It's enough time for this beat to still do something. Hold on. It's giving me Marvin Gaye right now. I just started thinking about somebody in my family, man, that is my version of that. And he has been dealing with a lot over the last year for sure, but really longer than that. And I don't know, man. That was just an that was just a good song to make. That's just like I don't even know how to say that. That's just, who thinks to do that? That's what we've been missing in Chance, is that, you know, his ability to, like I said, invoke just the neighborhood and childhood and grandma house and the barbershop. And that is like, he's not wrong. The 10 Black Commandments is just a beautiful touch. Perfect feature, perfect length on the song. I don't know. That was a great song. It got me thinking at the end, and that's you know, that's when you know you're listening to something that's doing what it's supposed to do. So let's move on to track number 4, The Negro Problem, featuring BJ the Chicago Kid. Shout out BJ the Chicago Kid.
I'm gonna call you black, you a Negro. You sound like them kids in school. You ever know them dudes that get mad the motherfucker, right? You be talking about, say, black boy. Say, man. What you mean?
I think that was Richard Pryor that I heard before, and I know this is Richard Pryor now. So I wonder if there's gonna be a theme through the album.
You know it's dirty when the sink dirty. Nowadays you 13, you gotta think 30. Can't be out here sitting waiting on the next man. Wake up early, hit your reps, cook the eggs, man. Keep your head on the swivel, cause the pistols got switches on them. And even little sticks got extensions on them. It sound a long way from some whippings, don't it? It's all the same road with some distance on it. Now it's train police and it's school police. It's gonna be police at the balloon. Ooh, I'm sick of you, all your minions so despicable. Me, my typical medical journey only takes place when it's critical. I know how you get when it's melanated individuals. Symptoms seem cynical. Give them Tylenol and steal the umbilical. Scripts refillable. Hey, if I'm billable and gullible enough to go, might as well show up in the tux, you know. Make sure my hearse and my ducks in rows, cause that bill's gon' rupture your bucks, you know.
Yeah, that flow on that second verse is crazy.
The Negro Problem. Negro Problem.
Anita Baker.
Negro Problem.
Say when they kick his ass, I let him go. When it's time to stay or when to go. Street lights say when to come home. Stealing shit from the corner store. Remember the first time.
BJ is the perfect feature on this. Perfect. Chances in his bag.
My parents was like that, you know, because in my neighborhood, you know, there used to be some beautiful black man would come through the neighborhood dressed in African shit, you know, really nice shit, you know, and they'd be, peace, love, black is beautiful. Remember the essence of life. We are people of the universe. Life is beautiful. My parents go, that nigga crazy.
Yeah, another one, just Chance. It's funny because the joke or whatever you want to say when his last album came out was that it was just I love my wife, I love my wife. And we can let that be what it is. But Chance is just has like I said before, just a talent when it comes to painting pictures and telling stories. And he has a way to still make it sound enticing, I guess. I like to say, in my opinion, has he missed yet? No, he has not missed yet. No. So, and I know we're only on track number 5. So, no misses yet. We're going to get into Drapetomania featuring Baby Chief. Do it. Okay, so now he's taking us to another mood. I'm not mad at it. Break it up.
Make sure that's the help. Back in big, I straight up told that pig can't make me do nothing but die. So much money in one pocket, it look like I pimp cause I limp and I lean on one side. One more time for the hood princess with the prettiest smile, sipping Henny on live. Big old booty with some little ass pennies talking about some finny, only send me one size. Everybody crazy, so I play crazy and don't nobody wanna play no more. She said, catching me crazy, I said, and she said, say no more. She said, lift me up, lay her back, put her back on the bed, let me clutch her in your hand. One more chance, put your face in the cat for an hour, do the rush hour dance. Go crazy, go crazy, go crazy, go crazy. Go crazy, go crazy, go crazy.
Chance gonna give you something to dance to, ain't it? And I'm too old to be doing what y'all gonna be doing to this, but it's still gonna get done.
D-Thing said don't hit, she dirty, but it's too late, I already ate it. Now I gotta live with that. I said I was done, but I'm back in the rack, cause I just found out that my dog was a cat. Free all the ops and free all the guys, and fuck all the pigs and kill all the rats. Nigga.
Oh, there's a lot going on there. He said I'm back in the rack because I found out my dog was a cat. That's funny. That's funny, but hold on, I missed the second part of what he said.
Free all the ops and free all the guys, and fuck all the pigs and kill all the rats. Nigga, my gat go that tap tap, nigga fat nigga fall flat on his back. We'll turn a nigga to a baseball cap. These cold waters like crack cocaine, she can suck me dick but ain't got no brain. Tap my fully and let it go stupid. Somebody down, I don't need no aim. Niggas is down.
Tap my fully and let it go stupid. Look, I'm not mad at this song. I just think I just talked about Chance being good at sequencing. I think it's oddly placed behind the Negro Problem. I will say that. I don't want to be that guy. I'm just being honest.
X's and O's, hoochies and hoes. You gotta live life like tic-tac-toe, no talking. Come through, click, clack, blow. He ducking and rolling all over the floor. Wolfing as soon as I walk through the door, she aggy. Please come get this hoe. Make a bad bitch treat me like a king. Feed me grapes and kiss my toes, bitch.
Go crazy, go crazy, go crazy, go crazy, go crazy, go crazy, go crazy. My favorite rapper named Tupac. Love Tupac cause he shot 2 cops. I got a 9mm called Thug Life. I got a new chain that say, fuck ice. The diamonds do go crazy. My girl say you so crazy. The bullshit rules don't faze me.
Hold on. He say I got a 9mm named Thug Life. I got a new chain. Yeah, that's funny. Obviously. For obvious reasons.
Put your face in the cat for an hour, do the rush hour dance. Go crazy, 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 go crazy.
Yeah, so I think that song is fine. It's it's a dance to. Like I said, I think it might be a little bit oddly placed. It wasn't as interesting over the entire course of the song. The song didn't evolve. It didn't develop into anything. So that was cool. I might listen to it in the gym or something. I'm not mad at it though. So now we're gonna get into whatever number this is. I'm not finna sit here and count every time. Back to the Go, featuring Vic Mensa. Vic Mensa is interesting to me. I am not the biggest Vic Mensa fan in the world. Obviously, I haven't listened to Vic Mensa in a while though. So let's see what my dog on. Back to the Go.
I made a mistake, I lost a home. Not like a mortgage, but more like a foster home. Supposed to be 2 parents, but now I'm across the globe and screaming across the phone. A dog that just lost his bone. I'm back at the bachelor.
Uh-oh. Are we about to get into his family business? Which obviously we expected on this album, but all right, I wasn't locked in like that.
Flipping the script like a spatula ad. Was packing my bags. Once I unpack, I'm back in my bag. Square one, ground zero. The homeless hometown hero. I was transient, only in a family sense. And in the past tense, maybe I was absent. I stopped doing acid, but I've been keeping tab. I fall on my face sometimes. I look at myself, I cry sometimes. I need a little space myself. I pick up myself, I'm right sometimes. Tell mama see me say no. Been around the board, now I'm back to the go.
Okay. So yeah, it's exactly what we thought it was. Oh, this had become so much that he went to lay at his mama house and just say, I'm gonna get low. Don't tell nobody I'm here. This, we knew this was coming. This I like the first verse.
Then I'm back to the future, this a time machine. Back on my feet, this a time massage. Surprise, it's the boy from the premature burial. Fresh off the boat with a story and a stereo. You bound to see tears.
Surprises the boy from the premature burial makes it sound like he's saying, y'all sentenced me to die too quick. Or as far as the last album was concerned, or maybe he's talking about the premature burial of his marriage because it didn't, it ended sooner than he would think or hope. I don't know. It could have a layered meaning for all I know.
You see me say no. Been around the board, now I'm back to the go.
I was headstrong till I woke up, all the meds gone. We was grown, acting childish, chasing the red bone. Shit, I thought there wasn't no biggie when dead wrong. Now you picking up the crumbs once all of the bread gone. Back at home with the lords and folks etched in stone. Gang banging till Chief touchdown like Pat Mahomes. Trapping Travis Kelsey, playing with heavy metal like a
Gang banging till, what did he say? Till Chief touchdown, Pat Mahomes. Shout out Chief Keef. That was tough.
We moved out that little apartment. I'm on Bel Air, but we living in my parents' house like Will and Carlton. Still be arguing about some old shit, I'm sick of it. I put you in Chanel, but you still tripping off ridiculousness. Moved you to the West Coast. It ain't about the money though, cause even Jeff Bezos' wife got up and left, yo. I can't flex though, I'm a level with you like Dex, yo. My communication abysmal like it was Pepto. Blame it on the internet, techno like the pest.
All right, Vic Mensa. He must have heard me say I'm not the biggest Vic Mensa fan, cause he doing some stuff right here. I let a few go by. What'd he say? I put you in Chanel and something about ridiculousness. Hold on, he just said something was abysmal like Pepto. Like, yeah, bro.
I can't flex though, I'm a level with you like Dex, yo. My communication abysmal like it was Pepto. Blame it on the internet, techno like the pest mode. Stole your heart like a klepto, baby, welcome to death row.
Okay, Vic.
I my face sometimes, I look at myself, I cry sometimes.
Now,
I need a little space.
it's not fair to say this because Chance might have been a little bit more introspective on his verses, but Vic got him. And y'all heard me say at the beginning, I'm not even the biggest Vic Mensa fan, but he got him. He got him. But still a good song. Back to the Go. Just about getting back home and kind of resetting. I don't know. I liked it. It gave us exactly what we were kind of waiting for with Chance. It kind of indicates that he went back to just reset from everything. We obviously doing a lot of talking about the album and how that panned out, but he had a lot of stuff going on. So getting back to the crib, going back to your mama house, Vic tore that up. I ain't gonna lie to you. So next, let's get into the highs and the lows featuring Joey Badass. Shout out Joey Badass.
The highs and the lows. The highs, the lows. I'm an emotional roller coaster. With high so high I could put bowl on a poster. But when the brain get low, like 4 loaves and a toaster. Oh, the shoulders can get cold as 10 toes in Nova Scotia. Some days I hold a grudge, some days I hold a ghoster. Some days I just ghost her. Some days I'm supposed to. The crib feel like a gunfight, but them strollers, that's the holster. We can make amends over old memes and mimosas. My mama know I ain't make my bed, but I'ma lay it.
The crib feel like a gunfight. Them strollers is a holster. So is he saying that the kids is what allowed them to keep the civility in their house? When things got crazy. That's an interesting metaphor.
Coming down, coming down, coming down.
Joey gonna get off on this.
Eyes on the road. Eyes on the road. And you feel your back's on the road.
I don't mean to step on Chance, but Joey gonna get off on this.
Gotta take the highs with the lows. Yeah.
You're lost and you. I was feeling lifeless, I had to cut my vices. Now the feeling that I feel is priceless. In the spirit want me to be righteous, but I know I might just relapse, get sucked in these devices. Got so used to feedback, I couldn't tell what mine is. Sometimes all the outside noise just really blinds us. Beware, believe none of what you see and half of what you hear. The best things in life on the opposite side of fear. I swear that's the type of shit that drive a nigga insane. Wanna be numb, now your thumb back, flicking the flame. Back to square one, trying to overcome what you became. Like they was right, I guess you never gonna change. I guess you never gonna.
This beat, if that could have been on the Joey Badass album. He ain't go necessarily as crazy as I thought he would, but I don't think he needed to. Once I heard what he actually said, I don't think he really needed to. But this sounds like Static Selector, you know, almost pro era Joey Bad. I mean, any era. He could have done this.
No need to hide, the skies is coming down. Go and get high, I promise you're coming down. Coming down, coming down, coming down, coming down.
I wonder who did this beat.
Chance the rapper. Joseph Badman, yes.
Joseph Badman.
Big up to the youth them. And the youth them worldwide. And the youth them are the truth them. Send them outside.
The youth them are the truth them. They're kind of a good fit together. So it's highs and lows. A little bit more of the introspective vibe that we've been getting from him. Really kind of 4 of the last 5. So we'll see if what he does here. I feel like he's about to break up the flow of this album, which I think it might need right about now. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it might need it right now. So this probably be a good time. Let's see what he does. Space and Time. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong.
I grew tall overnight. I woke up one day a man. Walked back by the crib where we would one day raise a fam. I've been around the world, done all the things I can. I'm a giant now, I can't wait till you see how big I am. Shipwrecked on an isle about a mile outside the moon. I went to war. Some Emperor Jones, I took the throne on distant shore.
It's a lot going on here. It's a lot going on here. So I was wrong about him kind of breaking up the flow of the album. But he did take another turn. He's doing a little bit more singing here, a little bit more harmonies here. And then we bring in some Afro beat drums, which work. Let's TBD. Let's see.
I grew up fast, I bumped my head, I hit the door, I jumped the porch, I upped the score, my sweet Penelope, they whisper songs, I sang along, I'm falling deep, I took my time under the
and then
stars,
it's like
out
synth.
of place. I was gone, I would hope that you wait, but I know that's
I can't figure out at this moment how I feel about this song. I don't know. I like the feel of the song. I do. I like I like the feeling. I like the message here. I don't know yet.
I was hoping I could fit. You said it's too late for that, but you should see how big she is. 'Cause space and time go whether or not you call home. Don't waste your sorrows. We'll be in Chicago. No, this time is borrowed.
I think I like it, man. I think I do. I think I like it. It's hard for me to tell. I don't know. I think I do like it. I don't know how often I will revisit it, but I need to listen to it maybe in a different time, because I do like, space and time continues no matter what you got going on type business. Like I like the message. That's off the wall, man. Like, so for him to do that and to kind of put everything he's got into it, to actually do it right. And then it got interesting at the end. I don't know. I think I like the song. I just got to hear it in a different space probably. Now we'll get into Link Me in the Future.
Link me in the future or whatever. I'm sure I'll be right here. waiting on.
Okay, so now I don't know what the song is about to sound like. But if it sounds like I think it's going to sound now, I can officially say I would like him to break this up just a little bit, just to keep it interesting. And I'm not saying I'm not interested. It's just, it's a lot of songs, as you can probably see in the video, that kind of require me to just sit and listen and think. So I would like for him to break that up, but it's not a big complaint.
Streets is crying bloody murder. Somebody no one heard of. The gall, the audacity, the fucking nerve of someone just to turn up, missing just to stir up. All this commotion set in motion like you shot the sheriff. You know this town is like the dog pound. This shit is corrupt. They can't get off their high horse cause they lost the stirrups. The interest always died down from when you first starting. But if you really looking, we could start a search party. Pride, I took it back, got tired of looking back. We keep our pictures, the obituaries, programs from funerals like Miss Brown had them stacked up on her old grand piano.
Got tired of looking back, make it sound like he's tired of, kind of all of the things that I mentioned before. And he just wants to keep his eyes to the future. He wants to, leave all the stuff that should be behind him. Kind of what I was about to say a second ago was, after the run that we just had of songs, I don't know right now how much I need to hear Chance continue to croon on here. I know that's part of his charm. I get it. I've listened to Chance for a long time, but I just don't know after this specific run of songs how this almost feels like an outro. It's kind of weird. Maybe I'm tripping, but it almost feels like an outro.
I heard grief is love in a thunderstorm. And death is really nothing different from the norm. And everybody at the end get what's coming for him. Either God got some loving or an oven for him. So if we is on the same flight, on the same night, I'ma wait, sit around and hang tight until the day we become the same height. Lead me in the future.
Okay, so I would say at this point, and I don't know what's next, I don't know what's for the rest of the album. First of all, if you watch the channel at all, you know how I feel about super long albums. I don't love them. I find it hard to believe that when you start getting into 18, 19, 20 songs, that you really put you left your best work on the album and you took out the fluff. I do believe that Chance probably has a lot to say, and he hasn't released an album in a while, so I'm not mad. I just think that with the amount of songs he has, sequencing has to be at the forefront of his mind, because by the end of that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of the last 8, basically. It's like, all right, I just know that Chance does more than this, and I'm ready to get to it. So, without at the risk of sounding impatient, let's see what gun in your purse. All right, my wish has been granted, I guess.
Put this gun in your purse. 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 Sometimes it'll get bad. Sometimes it'll get worse. Put this gun in your purse. Sometimes we gotta die. Them niggas gon' die first. I don't want nobody but you. Trust for girl, I catch up. Body but you. If I did that time, it's probably about you. Hold this down, I worry about. You can hang that straight, still ain't got the boot. 102 doors, still ain't got the coupe.
Okay, that's what we needed.
My favorite passenger, princess sitting real pretty, riding my shoddy. Left-handed rest on my hair, checking my rear view, hiding my bodies. She always fearing the worst. Sometimes she crying, it hurts. So keep on praying it works. But put this gun in your purse. Put this gun in your bird. Murder like UGK.
Hey man, I don't want to be the guy to say it, but they gotta look out for my dog, Thug. I don't know if this is the joint they should have asked him to be on. What he got going on?
For real, I need something to hold my K. I need a trunk. I need some big shit. I need brown, old Louis. I feel like a bum. Feel like a daddy. I'm about to join a shootout. There, I told my mama. I say, gun in your purse. I say,
I lost a couple friends, but the ops died first. She was like, wow. She said it worked. You're like a freak elite. AK squirt.
Put this gun in your purse. Put this gun in your purse. Put this gun in your purse. Put this gun in your purse.
I think Thug mailed that in. I ain't gonna lie.
Worse. Put this gun in your purse.
He mailed that verse in.
Them niggas gon' die first.
No, I'ma do that first. Fuck around, might get murked. Fuck around, might smoke perp. I'm still little my worth. 58 clip my verse. Couple like me when I be what I need. Baby, I'm keeping it straight. Wanna do something for me? Put the beat clock right under your seat. Bitch, keep in my way. He cannot go for a day. He need this pussy that day. Today, he never did it for who? You. He finna do what I think. Okay, they be just mad 'cause they hate. Ooh, I can't stand what they hate.
Okay. We could have done some things different on this song to make it better. I think that on that, first of all, that last feature, could have done without that. Secondly, Thug mailed that verse in. I think that who he is fits that song very well. Maybe he should have been on the hook and he should have gotten a different feature for the second verse and then called it a day. That's what I think. So I don't dislike that song, but I don't think it lived up. I think it had way more potential than the version that we got. We got Tree featuring Lil Wayne and Smino. Alrighty, we get the India.Arie sample, video sample. Love that song. This, oh man, this could go bad, but it could go good. Let's see.
My mama used to always keep a little bit of dro. The incense in the window while she folding her clothes. And no life will have its issues. There will never be a problem with the weed.
So I really like Video by India.Arie. And this is, let's just see.
He told me, son, don't worry, don't you have no shame. There's gonna be frustration in this white man's game. And they're gonna have us tied up once it's legalized. Because it is a trend. My mama had to work. My mama had to birth 2 kids. My mama drove to church in iron shirts and kept a smirk. And I think my mama must have worked that saltine at the factor. Why? She came home crying, said, I'm tired of these crackers. I roll up for pretty girls that's on their grind getting paid. I roll up for women who like want no crystal staircase.
What's going on here is it is kind of very Chance the Rapper. I don't know, man.
Life will have its issues. There will never be a problem with the weed.
And I don't like that part.
She told me, son, don't worry, don't you have no shame. There's gonna be frustration in this white man's game. And they're gonna have us tied up once it's legalized. Because it is a trend. Like my girls, like we homegrown.
Smino. I'm not so sure, guys. Not so sure, guys. Here he goes.
My mama had to work, yeah. My stepdaddy had to work. Don't expect me to pass the perp, cause past the perp ain't at this church. Oh, God forgive me, holy smokes like religion. I be smoking like an engine, can't play poker like syringes. Blow up on my weed, be strictly meds. My blunt be thick as legs, yellow Percocets, white Percocets look like grits and eggs. Smoke a blunt for Chirac. Catch a contact, I don't know where my eyes at.
Not mad.
On her thigh tat, I'm sorry I got sidetracked, but I'ma hit you with a sidebar. You could pull up in the fly car, I'ma pull off in the flying car. That's.
She told me, son, don't worry, don't you have no shame. There's gonna be.
I don't need this hook. I don't know. I guess it was funny. Maybe it's supposed to be the first time. I don't need to hear this over and over, and I definitely don't need to hear the two of them doing it. Wayne did what he was supposed to do on considering what he was asked to do, I think. I don't know if he should have been asked to do it.
Like my girls, like we homegrown, and you get strong, she shown all the casa Negroes gone, fucking get stoned, Greg and Smokey.
Nah, not for me. I'm cool on that. I think it was a waste of the sample. I won't listen to that again. When it first came on, I'm like, let's see. And then Chance does the hook. Smino was just kind of there. I don't know. I feel like maybe he could have done more by himself with that instrumental. I don't know. I don't like that song. I'm cool on that. Thank you, though. So, yeah, let's move on to Burn Your Block.
Burn your block. Burn your block. Burn your block. Burn your block. Burn your block. Burn your block. Burn. Red summer heads on a pike down. Hands on your head on a curb, bite down. Fire in your eyes and it burn bright brown. Sun downtown, you turn around, right round. I smell fire at the precinct. Small bit of heat for the streets, it was freezing. Sweet song for the yard out of Sing Sing. Then shut us out to
This song not for me. I mean, it wasn't made for me.
the flames and be and high as we go. That's how the flames can be. Burn your block. Burn your block. Burn your block.
No, this song wasn't made for me. There might be instances and places where this works. That's why I can't say nothing crazy, but
Don't just walk, baby, sashay. Cause when you sashay, girl, your ass shake. You went Angela Bassett on the last place. You left the crib left eye, it's an ashtray. This a half day.
that was funny.
We don't spin blocks, meet them halfway. Get a drum, roll the window down halfway. Boom, burn the skin, air it out, clear the pathway. Shut us out if you thought we was dreaming higher, high as we go.
Yeah, this one made for me.
Burn your block, burn your block, burn your block.
I don't like this part. I don't like this part at all.
Burn your block, burn your block.
No. Just because I'm not in my head, don't think I like it. I do that if music comes on. That wasn't for me. And the thing about me is I can tell you if a song is not for me, but I could see it being for somebody or some people or a particular place. This one, burn your block. Burn your block. No, thank you. All right, so I don't know. I definitely wouldn't say he hasn't missed up to this point. The last two I did not like, personally. But we move on. Letters. Let's see what you got.
Dear Emerald Avenue, Church of God, I hope this message reached you well. I wrote this with a broken heart. See, recently my auntie Carolyn passed away, and half the way to the funeral, I realized that there's some shit that niggas just gonna have to.
Let me tell you what Chance is showing me right now. Chance is showing me that when he needs to make a song about his life, his family, his neighborhood, his city, his past, his trauma, his whatever, I'm talking about today's Chance the Rapper, he's still him. When he does something other than that, besides Ride, because Ride was riding for real. I don't know, dog.
You think you outlasted? That wasn't just my auntie in that casket. You just buried KOK in Sunday school and classes. The only saint you see on every Sunday season passes. Somebody need they ass kicked. Who told you your gossip could be louder than your shout? Who told you to walk inside this house like it's your house? Who lied to you, told you I wouldn't have nothing to say? You think I want man on the trip? I'm on the way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Get that soon. I'm on my way.
It took me a second.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Dear Mega Church, I hope this letter finds you, for I do. Fund a new building.
Hold on. Hold on. He might be about to get his bag for real. Hold on. So new setup, we standing up from time to time, just, get the blood flowing a little bit.
I'll still be behind you, elaborate theatrics to blind you, nickel and dime you, but I knew I've watched you worship idols, brand a Bible, sell it for double, brandish rifles, curse and libel, withhold shelter from niggas' first survival, first ladies walking around with
Joel Osteen talking to you.
Watch you spit in a man's face and call it God, but when it's really on, your dogma is silent Bob. You just take them government checks and smile and nod. I rebuke you in the name of the child of God. I boil a pot of living water till it's scalding hot and pour it on the altar of the false fallen gods. That means the church and the
Chance got smoke for the church house, bro. And I'm not mad at him. It's probably nobody better to say to write this verse and deliver it than Chance the Rapper. I ain't gonna say a lie to you.
I'm here to separate. Y'all think I'm finna play with any? Matter of fact, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
I'm not mad at that. And if he was talking about exactly who you think he was talking about too.
Dear Black Church, this is the real world. Don't you forget about them 4 little girls killed in the church while they played in the nursery. 4 Sundays ago was their anniversary. Jesus was a teacher, King was a preacher, Malcolm was a PK, and so was Aretha. I say a little prayer with my hand on my heater. You reaching and I'm slaying off your ear like I'm Peter. Don't lay down now. When you know that we at war, don't lay down now. When there's fire at your door, don't lay down now. When you know that they should feel a noose, knowing it ain't shit to lynch a Dylan Roof. Instead, you let the killer loose and kick out folks that you can't handle. Find more money, try to hide more scandals. That light glow from the mob is not candles.
Chance giving it up. He said, don't forget Malcolm X and Aretha was PKs, preacher's kids. I guess he's saying, like, stop being so judgmental about the trivial things when there's so much more going on. That's what I'm taking from this off first listen.
Torches to burn it. Matter of fact, you gon' see we on our way. We on our way. On my way.
Wait, I need to hear a little bit more of that.
On my way. Killed in the church while they played in the nursery. 4 Sundays ago was their anniversary. Jesus was a teacher, King was a preacher, Malcolm was a PK, and so was Aretha. I say a little prayer with my hand on my heater. You reaching and I'm
saying a little prayer. I didn't catch that the first time.
Playing off your ear like I'm Peter. Don't lay down now. When you know that we at war, don't lay down now. When there's fire at your door, don't lay down now. When you know that they should feel a noose, knowing it ain't shit to lynch a Dylan Roof. Instead, you let the killer loose and kick out folks that you can't handle. Find more money, try to hide more scandals. That light glow from the mob is not more candles. These is torches to burn it. Matter of fact, you gon' see we on.
I think that it sounds like disciplinary, right? The way that he's saying it and the tone of his voice. I think part of it is, but I think he's also trying to, inspire, uplift. Hey, bring the smoke, my boy.
Dear body, bruised and broke body, abused, confused, and soaked body. The light of his eye, the love in his hands, the one that got his love in advance, the love of his life, the covenant stands, the body, the nobodies, the ones that went back in search of more bodies, the ones that placed coins and mourned and washed feet, ones that watched the little bodies that lost all heat, the body. His child, his pride, his joy. If I have no words, my sword, my voice. I write to you with tattooed tears and heavy shoulders. An angel with a hand on his hip, the gun holster. What is violence if not silence? So sling that rock and slay that giant slow. Load that Glock, nigga, kill that tyrant. So sing that song, we sing that harmony. A hum of a hymn, touch the hem of his garment. A young drummer boy did a stint in the army.
So that's interesting. Because he just said a lot of things that if you grew up going to church at all, they would, you understand you're not supposed to say. But if you think for yourself even a little bit, you may have you may have had thoughts or have thoughts about some of those things. Like, I see you spit in people's face and call it God. Like he said, it's like, it's a lot of theatrics as opposed to the amount of teaching that's supposed to be going on and helping that's supposed to be going on. And the trivial things that we get caught up in, especially in the black church. I don't know, man. Everybody not going to take a liking to that, but I'm not mad at him speaking his mind on it. It's something that a lot of people don't speak on. And it may not, people don't really have the desire or the background to be able to speak on that sometimes because maybe they didn't grow up in the church or maybe it's just not something that they really care about, but I'm not mad at Chance for speaking his mind on that. So now we got Speed of Light. We got another BJ the Chicago Kid feature in Lion Babe.
Go somewhere. Go somewhere.
Okay. Okay.
That shines when
Bobby Caldwell. I think it's Bobby Caldwell.
They just wanna hate ya. They just wanna hold you down and slow you down, sedate ya. It's just in their nature. They wanna erase ya. They don't wanna race them boys could barely even chase ya. You don't let it phase ya. You keep moving faster for you.
I'm trying to see where BJ the Chicago Kid fits on this.
Running right by, I'm waving by. Heads up on your right. Yeah, I'm on your left. Better clear that path. Made it out the dark and I ain't never going back. Tell them in the back that we gon' be there shortly. Point them to the stars, go and teach their story. Lows. We out, we out, we out. Barber shops gotta run my fade. Incel bots gotta run my fade. Broke ass cops gotta run my place.
Barbershops, incel bots, and something about cops.
I gotta run my check. No, he run when he see my face. Can't look back, gotta run my race. Can't slow down, gotta keep my pace at the speed of light. There is a light that shines. There is a light that shines. Run.
Oh, I can kind of hear BJ. Not yet, but I can imagine it. You know, I said this about another song. This also sounds like it could be an outro. Especially based on how he outroed Coloring Book.
Motherfuckers be like, oh, you want to cry in a Toyota? Or you want to cry in a Rolls Royce? I don't want to cry at all. How about that one? I don't want to shed a tear no matter what car I'm driving.
Oh, is that Shiggy?
I'm on a bus, a train, a trolley, a bike. I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry in no Rolls Royce as much as I don't want to cry in a Toyota. I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry. I want to be happy. I want to be happy in a Toyota. I want to be happy in a Rolls Royce. I want to be happy on a bike.
Hey,
I want to be happy walking.
He ain't lying.
No sad walks. Clear my head walks. I'm tired of it. I want to be happy. I choose happiness. If it ain't happy tears, I don't care what it is.
That's one of my favorite parts of the song. That was a very well used, I'm sure what was an Instagram skit or Instagram reel. And so now we are, let me move back. Now we're getting to the point where we're kind of wrapping it up. It's just track 15. And this is Pretty. All right, now the bar sample. That's
And this year's Too Damn Fine award goes to, damn, this is my award.
what? Don't mess up this sample, bro.
Who that in that hat? Floating across the stage. Oh, that's just a boat. Floating across the page. Best of all time. Yes, tomorrow. Yesterday. Yesterday. Yes, in March. Yes, in April. Yes, in May. Look into the mirror like, yes. Napoleon Dolomite. The pen got a complex. Temperate shoulder height. My necklace always dancing. My wrist is a socialite. I'm pretty than a Seminole on St. Joseph night. That ultralight, floodlight, beam light. My mirror is a ring light. It glows like a screen light. It's almost dream.
So we got a little self-affirmation right here.
Love,
all right, Chance.
I'm pretty. The mirror's got a crush, and I get a rush when I see my face. I keep the faith that everything's in place, but when I see me, I see the light. Back from off the mount, they see me, they see the light.
I'm not mad at this.
I walk around Chicago, but I go wherever my guy go, and vice versa. My mom told me I'm a nice person. I got left, but maybe I ain't find the right person. I got clean, maybe I ain't get the right version. I need a shrink, come and bring me my meds. Cause there's some things wrong with some things in my head. Sometimes I think she was the love of my life. So when I'm alone, sometimes I think that I'm dead. Flowers lost color.
Oh no, bro. He's saying a few things here, but sometimes I think she was the love of my life. So when I'm by myself, I think that I'm dead. That is a very interesting way to put that. I thought that was Music Soul Child. You know, it sounds like Big Sean would have been on there. And I'm not saying that because Sean has a song called The Light. Just seems like somebody would have asked him to be on there. Not saying I wanted him to be on there. It just sounds like he would have been. I guess I could take a lot of people on there. But Big Sean just came to mind. That was cool. I like that. I will go back to that one. That was cool. They did not waste the sample, I would say. That seems like it was probably a therapeutic song to make, you know. It seems like a song that even if you don't believe it at the time, it's a song you make to where you can go back to it. Or maybe somebody else needs to hear it. Not saying that he didn't believe it when he made it, but. All right, track 16, Just a Drop. He got a Jay Electronica feature.
To bathe in, just enough water to cook with. They got enough water to play in. They got enough water to swim in. They got enough water to drown in. They got enough water for fountains. They got enough water for salmon. Well, we need enough water for a courtesy cup. We need just enough water for emergency.
They got enough water for salmon. Well, that was a nice little touch. I don't know what he's talking about here yet, but.
See stuff. They don't care if our water get dirty as fuck.
Yeah, kind of do.
We need enough water we could boil this crack, or oil these chapped lips, or coil these naps. They need enough water to destroy the facts, or offer you water behind your lawyer's back. Don't need a flood, don't need a tub, don't need a cup, just a drop of the blood. I seen the storm come, I seen the warning. I can't wait till it does.
So I actually did not see that. I thought he was generally just probably speaking about, I mean, I think he still is talking about like disproportionate resources as it comes to certain people or certain groups of people. But then he starts talking about the blood, which he could still mean both, but
we need enough land to land on, just enough land to stand on. We live on the blocks with the houses abandoned. We do hospice at our aunts and our grandmas. We be on house arrest smoking weed with the band on. We need enough in your house pouring all your food out. What that porridge would do? This shit could turn smoky. These dwarves is not dopey. They got enough land to test weather control. Build Babylon ladders as if heaven was closed. We seen every form of weapon that they ever could throw. We just need for you to land and we ready to go.
Chance gospel influence, I'm telling you, I said it before, it makes his music better. It really does.
After the slanderous propaganda and a hostile public crucifixion, just after they cast lots for his robes, put thorns to scalp, stripped him out of his clothes and whipped him. Right after the show trial in the kangaroo court, as he struggled up Calvary with that janky ass cross, my Lord cried out for water. Yes, he did. Instead, they gave my Lord vinegar. The price you had to pay to go to Savior for minister. She really hit the fan in the temple when he tweaked on the money changers and money lenders. And him and the Sadducees argued who Abraham's descendants was. They called him a bastard, they called him a rebel. And John 8:44, he called their father the devil.
Well, Jay Electronica know the Bible, don't he? I try to tell you.
That's why they banned him off Facebook. Probably the government will probably brand him as a hate group problem.
So this is probably the most gospel influenced song on here, which is interesting for him to have Jay Electronica, because on How Great from Coloring Book he had Jay Electronica, which was his most gospel influence. Well, Kirk Franklin was pretty. You get the point. Jay Electronica, I say what you want about him. He delivered right there. And so the last song of the album, Speed of Love, featuring Hold On Now. Hold on now. Jasmine Sullivan. You don't put Jasmine Sullivan on nothing, and I ain't gonna like it. I'm just gonna tell you now. Jasmine Sullivan is, yeah.
So when will real love?
Yep, it's the greatest song I ever heard. Nah, just like.
Find me, shoot my heart and hit like.
Oh Lord Jesus. Hold on, bro.
Where the love at? Now where the love at?
Now Jasmine Sullivan is just.
Where the love at? Frozen pizza, Kool-Aid, not soda. I still get tweets saying I miss when you was not sober. Mac died September.
That's crazy. For a person that's actively trying to be sober to say, I still get tweets saying I miss when you wasn't sober, is kind of crazy, bro.
Oh my God, radio to the meet and greet, then the show. Gave out hugs like we had tentacles. Make a track, then try to keep track of where you finna go. Cross country, but it's a sprinter though. Badu says, friends, fans, and artists must meet. Which one are you? Which one are me? Gone break a leg, leave it all on the stage. If your life fall apart, leave it all on the page. So wish me well as I float through space-time. Chasing love I should have found on FaceTime. I'm on the outside, on the I can't wait side. The love gone fast, it could run but it can't hide. So when will where the love at?
Those like harmonies towards the end of his verse. I know she better get some room to do her thing.
I'm a good friend, Jimmy Fallon knows. Coulda did friendship at the talent shows. I coulda been a roadie if I never started rapping. If I heard your secret, that should never even happen. The boat of the game when I sailed around. Some people coulda drowned way I held them down. Stayed down like hubcaps since a rug rat. With my arms outstretched like where my hug at.
That was an interesting verse, the way he put that. I could be a friend at a talent show. Like, I'm just that good of a friend. I done held people down till they almost drown. I don't know. I like the way he put those. That's not enough.
Badu said, friends, fans, and artists must meet. Which one are you? Which one are me? Not a star yet, just a son at the time. Me and my dad burnt them CDs one at a time. The end of the day, man, the day gon' end. But I always end up where the love don't go. But if you look up, that star gon' shine. I'm always in my glow. Run a light, no telling where life will be. But start and life will go.
I think if that was auto-tune at the end of that, I don't think he needed that. Look, you put Jasmine Sullivan's name on the song. I want to hear you give her the room to do what she do. Okay? I'm just saying. But that was a good outro. So, I mean, of all the songs that I said sounded like they could have been outros, that was the outro. And it sounded like it could have been the outro. That was a journey. It really was. My final thoughts. Do I think we are in fact back as far as, you know, listening to Chance and him producing at the level that we hope for? Probably so, yeah. Chance, it's hard to do this coming off of his last project and the hiatus, man. That's the thing. Because it's not a question of whether he had the talent, right? Like, we've known Chance was talented. He had projects before the big day, right? But I think just what social media and what, you know, I'm sure the industry, I've never been in the music industry, what the industry and what your fans and what your mental can do, even as it just pertains to the music, but also what he had going on in his personal life, it's hard. I'm sure this is hard to accomplish. I think this was a really good project. I think that it started strong, man. The intro to Ride, to No More Old Men, even into the Negro Problem. But kind of like I said before, I think that stretch of No More Old Men to Link Me in the Future dragged a little long as far as the sequencing and the mood. And then I do believe, I know he's been going a while, but 17 songs probably not necessary in this case. He probably could have shaved this bad boy down to about 12 songs, 14 at most. But that's just something that I always look for when it comes to albums. I always look to see where is the fluff and how could this have been improved as far as the length of the album is concerned. With that said, Chance is back, man. He really is back. I'm sitting here looking at the Acid Rap and Starline album covers next to each other, and I just love that, this is what we got. I love to see that he kind of overcame everything, and this is where we ended up. So obviously I reserve the right to change my mind. I say that so much, y'all should know it by now. I reserve the right to change my mind about anything on this album front to back. You might hear me say later that I absolutely love it, or maybe I don't know. But the way that I feel right now off my first listen, I feel pretty strongly about it. Now it ain't finna, he didn't come out here trying to take album of the year from Clips or nothing like that, who I am going to see. I got my tickets, by the way. I am going to see them live, but this was a good project. So with that being said, this was a long one. I appreciate y'all riding with your boy, and until the next time, y'all be easy, and we're gonna catch you then. Peace.